have stored user information in the cookie after successful login. So in this video, we'll see how we can remove cookies and how we can get user profile and extract this user ID from cookies. Okay, so for now, first I'm going to just create a new post, logoutUser, controller, try, and response dot has a built-in method called clear cookie. And if you are using JavaScript, then maybe you cannot get this suggestion. I'm using TypeScript, that's why I'm getting suggestion everywhere, and I know what I can expect from it. Okay, so our cookie name is auth token. So our cookie name is auth token, and we're just calling clear cookie. That means the cookie in this token will be cleared from the browser or client side. Okay, and if error, then returning errors. Just hit logoutUser, and secondly, I will create a new controller called export const get profile sync. Okay, request.user has ID. Okay, request.user.id user ID, and based on this user ID, and we have attached user ID user.id on the middleware, and here const Prisma.find unique user is equals to this user. Okay, our user ID is just a string get profile, and we need to define routes for this, and user router dot just post logout user and get profile. Okay, so we have defined this is just get method and this is post method, and this route endpoint is not required. You can change it to and give it to any name. Okay, so now we'll test our routes. Let's check it is working or not. If we log in, oh sir, we need to restart our server. Okay. Bun is start. Server is running on port 5000, and you will try to log in. Okay, login successfully, and we have a new cookie. Okay, we have new cookie on a like client side browser or just Insomnia client. Okay, and this cookie is available in everywhere. Okay, it's managed cookie, and this cookie is available in every request. And if we try to create, okay, we will copy this. We will copy this, duplicate, get profile, create, and /user/ get profile it. Oh, maybe, oh, it's not get profile, it is asked profile. Oh, it is working. We're getting and facing user information from this auth. So in the auth middleware, we have used that here, and dot. If we use dot, so we have used this auth middleware here. That means after this auth middleware, everything will be just authenticated. If we try to access this /users route, logout user route or /profile route, then if our current user is not authenticated, then an error that user unauthorized. Okay, so in the auth middleware, we're just checking auth token from requested cookies, and if token not, then returning errors and just decoding our token with JWT secret and JWT verify, and we're just attaching a user ID on request.orm, but in this case decoded. Okay, this is still working because we know decoded has just ID and some extra property on JWT from JWT. Okay, and we are calling next. That means we if everything is okay from here, then we are just allowing to execute next controllers, next middleware, so or next routes. So if user try to access /user/logoutUser and profile, before proceed to this route, it is checking that it is just available, cookie is available or not, and it is valid or not. Okay, try, and first we need to create a new request called logout user. Create, it will be post request logout user. We don't need anything in here. Okay, user logout successfully. Try to get profile unauthorized. Try to get users unauthorized. Okay, try to log out user again. Now unauthorized because we are not authenticated. If we log in, okay, we are logged in. Try to access get users. We have access to get users, get profile, because in our cookie we have just auth token after login, and after logout it is just removing. Okay, so understand the core concept. So after successfully login, so there are some conditions mechanism, and after successfully login, we are just using cookies to setting cookie. There's some cookie option, and whenever the cookie will be persist on the client side or client side browser. Okay, and it will be not removed if the time is not will be expired, and is if not cookie is removed manually from user. And after that, we have created a auth token and just extracting cookies from request.cookies. On the browser or client side has cookies, and it is checking, and it is a secure cookie, and just checking against our JWT verify, and if it is just exact, if it is just match this token against our JWT secret, then we are just attaching. We know what we have attached and what we have just stored in our decoded. After decoded, we will get the user ID, and before we have just stored and created token by JWT sign, and here we have this JWT verify against our token. Okay, and make sure that you have used the same token. Okay, in this case our token is that, and after that we have this attaching. We are attaching request.user.id and decoded. It has just decoded.id. Okay, and when we are trying to access these routes, then middleware attached request.user .id from middleware, and every route has this access. And if not cookies exist or invalid cookie or expired cookie, then this route will be not worked, and it will be just return error that will be unauthorized. Okay, so this is a simple flow, simple logic, simple this is the basic. Okay, so nothing hard in here. I will push this code on GitHub and you will find everything. And I think you learned something from my video. So this is how you can clear cookie, but you can pass extra option like HTTP security. Like you can, if your cookie will not removed by this clear cookie, you can pass the same option what you have used in here, and in this case you will use max age or expire option is 0. Okay, so then your problem will be solved if cookie not removed from browser automatically. Okay, so in this case it is working, that's why we don't need to pass extra options in here. But it is safe zone to give extra options what you have used to setting this cookie, and that you should use in here to removing cookies also. And we are getting profile by request.user.id, and if it is not exist, that means a cookie is not exist, and if cookie is exist, then of course we will get this cookie is valid. Okay, so this is the simple logics, simple user creation system. And next video we'll create global error handler and not found handler, and we'll simplify our works. And after some next time we'll learn how we can just validate form, validate our data with JOT, and how we can handle JOT validation error globally with our global error handlers. Okay,